Here's an example of charging stations. This dealership was shot up, graffitiing new vehicles, burning new vehicles. Not to mention, they're also graffitiing random people's cars who have Tesla.
They don't want to acknowledge everything that's been happening to Tesla and Elon Musk. That's because they don't like them and they hope that the worst happens to them. And that's unfortunate. This brother has been charged to do a job and he's dedicated to it. That's why Trump is really trying to rep this guy, man.
Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. You know, I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies and other companies, but American companies. I did a very big favor for the NFL. I do favors for all of them. When you heard an American company, especially a company like this, supplies so many jobs that others are unable to do, when you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them.
Yeah, it's quite literally terrorism. Here are some of the things they're doing because they don't like Elon's politics. Here's an example of charging stations. This dealership was shot up.
His dealership was shot up, bruh. They setting bombs and they saying there ain't no terrorism. The people on the left are acting like there's no terrorism happening to Tesla or Elon Musk right now. These people are trying to unalive people. They're shooting at the Tesla shops, bro. Okay, I'm not going to stop at this time. Go ahead and cook, young brother. Go ahead and cook, man.
Don't like Elon's politics. Here's an example of charging stations. This dealership was shot up, graffitiing new vehicles, burning new vehicles. Not to mention, they're also graffitiing random people's cars who have Teslas. Now, here's the definition. Terrorism is the use of violence to achieve a political goal by creating fear in a population. It can involve threats or actual violence against people or property. Domestic means at home, foreign means abroad. There are people in this country that are domestically trying to influence politics, right, through threats and violence. These people are quite literally domestic terrorists, and they should be treated as such. I think the FBI should get involved and take it seriously. I will be hoping to see Kash Patel and the FBI step in and start taking this seriously because it's getting out of hand. But it's great to see Trump out in public supporting Elon. He deserves every ounce of it.
Now, here's the wild thing. Here's the wild thing, man. The people on the left, they keep on saying this, right? They saying, how is he going to try to call them domestic terrorists when he won't even call the Jan 6ers domestic terrorists? Let me tell you one thing you did not see during Jan 6. Here's one thing you didn't see. Hold on one second, because this is absolutely nuts, bro. This is nuts. During Jan 6, you did not see anything that looked like this. You did not see anybody shooting up no daggone windows. You did not see graffiti all over cars and whatnot, and people burning up cars out front of the Capitol. That's what you didn't see. So, and even if that was the case, I'm just saying those people were protesting. They was fighting. They were slapboxing the police outside and body punching and all that other stuff. But I'm just saying. But they don't want to acknowledge everything that's been happening to Tesla and Elon Musk. That's because they don't like them and they hope that the worst happens to them. And that's unfortunate. This brother has been charged to do a job. And he's dedicated to it. That's why Trump is really trying to rep this guy, man. I have this other video right here that I want to show you guys because it really looked like, from where I said anyway, it really looked like Trump is really trying to look out for our country by bringing some real good products back, man. Check this out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Also, he just now purchased a red Tesla. You know what I mean?
Hello, President Trump. Are you looking to buy or lease today?
Well, I'm going to buy. And I'm going to buy because, number one, it's a great product, as good as it gets. And number two, because this man has devoted his energy and his life to doing this. And I think he's been treated very unfairly by a very small group of people. And I just want people to know that you can't be penalized for being a patriot. And he's a great patriot. And he's also done an incredible job with Tesla. And I mean, nobody else has a car company started up in the last 30 years that's been successful. I don't think so. And not only successful, but super successful. And because because he's able to find billions and billions and billions of dollars of fraud and waste and all of the things. I mean, our country is going to be very strong very soon because of a lot of the things that he's done and a lot of the things that I'm doing. And there's no better team, but there's no better for what we're doing. There's nobody like this, and he shouldn't be penalized. And when I watched the other day, I said, I can't believe it. It should be the opposite. People should be going wild, and they love the product, but because he's finding all sorts of terrible things that have taken place against our country, they want to penalize him in a economic sense. And I just think that's very unfair. So I just wanted to make a statement. I'm going to buy one. Now, here's the bad news. I'm not allowed to drive because I haven't driven a car in a long time, and I love to drive cars. But I'm going to have it at the White House, and I'm going to let my staff use it. I'm going to let people at the place use it. And they all are all excited about that. I'm not allowed to use it. Can you believe it? One of my great things in life is that I can, I like to drive cars, but I'm not allowed to.
Well, the good thing about having a Tesla, you ain't got to drive it. It'll drive you. It'll drive you. And if you decide to miss a payment, Mr. President, it'll come and pick it up and send it right back.